it's cool that they made a sequel. 3 lives, please. Actually, I've got joystick. What's my other option? Joypad. Well, I tested it with joystick. I don't know if joypad, how it works. I'm pretty sure it's only 1 button anyway. I don't want to mess this up. What the heck. This stream's already been messed up a few times already. Last week I tried to do it on the Mega Drive version and it kept crashing. That was a problem. Hopefully we won't have problems this time. Yeah. Oh. Is it okay now? Can you hear things? Can you hear me? Yes, this is the original version of Mr Nutz. As I was saying last week, I played the Mega Drive version, and possibly because of bad ROM dump or bad emulators, it crashed a few times. So I'm playing the original Amiga version, which was actually released. The Mega Drive version was sort of mostly finished, but not actually released, and it was only available thanks to hackers and, you know, ROM dumps leaked and stuff like that. But this is the original release on the Amiga, the Commodore Amiga 500 system. Alright, so here's Mr Nutz talking to a seagull. Hello, I've got a message for you. Strange things have happened on the mainland. Chickens from outer space are trying to conquer the world. We need your help. How can I reach the mainland? Oh. Okay, I have a handle on the controls now. There are 2 buttons, in fact. How can I reach the mainland? Oh, there's more than 2 buttons. Nope. That's a problem. I can't seem to accept in messages. I can only cancel. I can skip ahead. Oof. Hold on, I'm gonna need to minimize a window, it's distracting me. Okay, we're good. Buttons? Nope. Okay, I have I have buttons for doing things in the emulator, apparently. Ooh. Oop, not that. Oh, there's so many different controls that I'm firing off here. Maybe we should start again and use the joystick controls instead. There's got to be a way. Just none of the controls I have seem to accept. No, not that one. That's the same as the other one. Yeah, the UI is a bit different, isn't it? It's mostly the same, there's just a few little differences. Why does that button only do that? Okay, well, let's continue on and hopefully it doesn't get in the way. Oh, come on, I've got to be able to do it. Alright, I'm going to load a state. Nope, not that one. Oops, I just saved over it. Oh, this is awful. Yeah, sorry. I'm going to go back. But while this is loading up, I'll try and tell you something about the plot of the game. Yes, Tony, I'll talk about the SNES Mini when I run out of things to say about Mr Nutz. But for now, I recommend finding the manual online and having a look at it because it's quite entertaining. It's all sort of narrated by that seagull that I just met. And he explains this elaborate backstory for the world of this game, wherein there's a planet full of chickens who evolved and became very sophisticated. They perfected certain art forms like video game design and production, but they ran out of coffee, so they couldn't work anymore, so their culture stagnated because of lack of video games. And so they became a spacefaring race of conquerors who strip natural resources off other planets in order to fuel their society. So yes, we'll go joystick, we'll switch it up to 3, and then I'll save on this screen just in case. Luckily that's fairly simple to do. Okay, let's go. No, I didn't enter a name, oh well. I'm sure I'll know which file I am. Yeah, so these space chickens then go around to all different planets in the cosmos, stripping them of all life and resources, and then, oh, well, do they do that, or do they? Okay, so a big thing they do is seeding planets with life, so that they can then come back later and take it all, strip it off, and then eat it. So they make food in this sort of long process where they'll go to a lifeless planet, drop off the sort of necessities of life, let it evolve and develop, and then come back at a, you know, an indeterminate time in the future. And this is all explained in the manual. It's really crazy. Very high concept. Okay, let's check the controls now. Okay, that's the same. That's the same. Okay, nothing's changed, unfortunately. But that's okay, we'll struggle on as best we can. I just want to select this option. Anyway, the seagull tells you to go off here and press the fire button on the diving board and then get on the ramp. Go and get on the raft. So we enter the story at a time when they, you know, they've seeded this planet, which is Peanut Planet. It's become a popular holiday destination for animals, people. Yeah, chickens rule the world, blah, blah, blah. This is one of the native chickens who were left behind by the space chickens and lived on the planet for millions of years. Yeah, set the bomb. So there's an overworld system where we walk around. Perhaps I should be more thrifty with my bombs. That's telling me I just ran out, but that's okay because we only have one and we needed one, so never mind. It's an unnecessary text box, really. The chest is already open. What? Do I have auto fire on or something? It seems to be activating multiple times, or well, we'll see what happens. So yeah, I'm just trying out my buttons because I think I have a few different ones that push up for some reason. Oh, I do know the reason actually, because when you get the ability to glide, pressing up while jumping will make you glide. But I don't know if that's... This game confuses me, and the controls especially. Anyway. Here at last. We discover where the chicken's base is. Top of this mountain. There your adventure will start, and if one of those stupid chickens gets too close to you, just jump on it. Thanks, Rabbit. Oh no, I don't have enough bombs. So, we need... Hello, fellow? Hey, what's your name? I'm a little hit point. I am Nuts, I am Little Nuts. I am Little Nuts. Okay, so that worked that time. I don't know. So you are the squirrel that struggles against the chickens. We, the little hit points, will accompany you. If an enemy hits you, a hit point will save your life. If it is then set free, and bounces off. You lose 1 life if you have no hit points left. By the way, some of my friends are inside this chest here. Do you understand? Sure thing. I'll come with you to help you on your adventure. Thanks, little hit point. And now I have full hit points because the rest of them were in that chest. It's cute that they... You know, your health is a character that talks to you and they save you from death, literally. Another note, with the help of this bucket, you can carry 1 more hit point. Fantastic. I wonder if I can get more of those later. That was a cute sound effect. Let me know if you can hear the sounds because I don't know who it was, perhaps Mr Nutz, but there was a little voice that just said, "What up? What up?" Tony's asking me what I think about ear piercings. I don't really have an opinion. The chest is locked. Oh, okay, fine. Fair enough. So chicken's bad, rabbit's good. Bush with eyes? Who are you, little rascal? I'm no rascal, I'm a squirrel. What do you want here? There are no beasts here. There's nothing here except this innocent-looking bush. Besides, there are no special flowers in the bushes. Special flowers? Special flowers. Yes, don't you recognize them? If you quickly run past them, their leaves rotate. The faster you are, the more leaves will rotate. If the topmost leaf rotates, the flower will start to throw out gems and other interesting things. But it's a secret. Gameplay hints from Talking Bush. But the Talking Bush, I suspect, is a collaborator because he's trying to hide the fact, or it's trying to hide the fact that there is actually a chicken base here. These flags represent levels that you enter into. You can hear the disk access noise as the game switches modes. Yes, Gibbon does have at least 6 ear piercings, and I can't object to that. Oh, you know, it's your choice what you do with your body. So yeah, unlike the previous Mr Nutz game, I mean, well, it's still a side-scroller, but it's a different kind of system. As you can see, Nutz runs quite a bit faster. There's a momentum system with the slopes and gathering speed. There's no projectile or even attack of any kind apart from jumping on the heads of your enemies, such as this chicken, who is blending a little in with the background. But oh well. There's a glide move, which I haven't got yet. Oh, there's a crouch. Yeah. Okay, I see. My L and R buttons that are mapped on this PlayStation controller that I'm using are mapped to up and down on the joystick because being a one-button system, they do sometimes have functions mapped up and down. Well, a lot of games do anyway, but I guess the Amiga would make more use of them than you might expect. So this is the flowers that the bush was talking about. If I run past them, whoop, going fast, then they start spinning, but if I hit a chicken, I lose a hit point. So let's go a bit faster. Whoom. Whoom. Wonder if this mushroom hurts me. Nope, it's friendly. Bounces me up. Nice. That one might have already spat out its gems. So they have a finite amount of gems. Yeah. Oh. Ah, you see the hit points. Ha! A roll! I didn't know about that. So the hit points jump out of you when you get hit, but you can catch them back again if you're quick enough. It is a little bit like Sonic, but even more forgiving because you have as many chances as you have hit points, and you can go and pick them up again. There's music transitions in this game. It actually gets more muted when I'm underwater. Banjo-Kazooie. Oh, what happened there? I was hurt by something. Maybe I ran out of oxygen. Oh. I got a shield. There's so much to this game that I don't understand. Okay, something's wrong down there and I don't know what. Let's just go to the right. Good platform game logic. Maybe there's an oxygen system. I'm not sure. Now I don't know what the gems do, but I probably want them. Don't know why. Ah, this game looks pretty nice. The colors are quite bright, and there might be a little too much detail to really easily distinguish things all the time. But we'll see how that changes as it goes on. Oh! The chickens can hop on each other, and when they get hopped on, they shoot an egg out. So that was a deliberate setup for the enemies to work together to damage me. Fascinating. Oh! Oh! Oh, snap. Yikes. Alright. Let's catch up on chat in these long loading transitions. That's a good thing, right? Gives me a chance to do that. So Tito says, yay, no crash. Yeah, sorry about that last week. Tony's talking about Sonic and Knuckles, saying that's a good game. I did try to play that, but I wasn't really into it. Gibbon says that he thinks this game is a good transition between... Whoops. Gimme. I want that back. Come on. Don't you want to join me? Yeah, a wonderful transition, he says, between the side-scrolling Mr Nutz 1 and the all top-down Conker's Pocket Tales. Yes, continuing our fan theory that Mr Nutz is the young form of Conquer the Squirrel. And yeah, those top-down map sections are kind of a prototypical, yeah, Conker's Pocket Tales kind of thing. I like it. Let's build this fan and let's keep building it. I love it. Of course, the setting has changed a little from Mr Nutz 1, where it was, you know, kind of small scale, where we were on Earth and we were stopping the evil Yeti from bringing in a new ice age. Now we're suddenly a planet-hopping space traveler who manages to go to other planets easily and taking a holiday out of his busy adventuring hero schedule, that's all in the manual, to go to Planet Peanut. Okay, that's the end. You know, I think the layout of the level was a little different than the Mega Drive version. Interesting. This is the original, and it is actually a 100% finished game. Unlike Mega Drive, so yeah, interesting. Yeah. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. Given dropping bombshells, I need to address that. Oh, yeah, let's save. Cool. So given saying that he talked to Squirrely, Squirrely Jack, the creator of Modern Bubsy. Oh, I guess it's now Spanky the Bobcat, because Bubsy's back now, so she's being a bit more cagey about IP use. But, given saying there was a place to use a bomb. Anyway, he's saying he talked to her and she reached out to the creators of Mr Nutz, who apparently got the rights back in the last decade. And she's communicating with them to get them to sign off on Mr Nutz being in per Resident Evil, aka Super Bobcat RPG 3D : per Resident Evil. Stop! I lost 3 of my magic feathers. They aren't important, but I need them back. Have you seen them? No? I should have known that. Yeah, the chickens know I'm not on their side, but they know better than to take me on the map screen. So yeah, the chickens that are native, I guess, are more... No, I skipped that, but it says that that's a magic feather. That's what the chicken's looking for. And they help me fly. What was I saying? Yeah, now that the space chickens have returned, the native chickens are a bit more hostile, I guess. Why not? Space chicken. Now, I recall this chicken stripping me of gems last time I talked to it. Say, did you steal the magic feathers? Never seen them. Really? But a squirrel stole our magic feathers. We need them back, in any case. It's interesting, you don't actually fight anything. Like I said, they were hostile, but they're not actually taking any action against me on the map screen. It's only when I go into their bases like so. Yeah, so... Oh, there were spikes on the ground underwater, says Gibbon. That's how I got hurt. Yes. I wouldn't say that the Bubsy creator betrayed Squirrely, Tony. Yeah. Tony's kind of saying that the Bubsy Twitter that, you know, Tomo or whatever holding company has... that's not supposed to happen. No, that's definitely an oxygen thing. I just got hurt from being underwater right there. But I'm stuck beneath the level. That hardly seems fair. Wow. Okay. Anyway, it seems like the Bubsy Twitter that this whatever holding company that holds the IP has set up is trying to be like the Sonic Twitter and just being awkward about it, I guess. The fact that there actually is a new Bubsy game is pretty cool though, and it's made by the devs behind Gianna, Super Gianna Sisters, the new one of those. Well, the actual people involved are the original creators of the Gianna sisters on the whatever old console it was, the Commodore 64 possibly. Not sure. But anyway, they're doing this Bubsy game on contract, which is pretty cool. Did I just hit a ceiling? I don't know what happened there. Anyway, I don't know who to blame. No, that was really short. Was that swapped over to be the first level on Mega Drive, or am I just being stupid and confused? Oh well. Yeah, cool stuff. Yes, I totally agree, given he's saying the most amusing part of this new Bubsy initiative. Oh yeah, that's cool how that window zooms in. Games on these old home computer platforms did have this like gameplay in small window within a UI thing going on pretty frequently, I think. Yeah. And as people were pointing out last week in my aborted attempt at playing the Mega Drive version, this map screen is reminiscent of Donkey Kong Country 3, which, depending on who you ask, is the best of the country games. Same Bush, huh? I don't believe you, Bush. I think you're a bloody collaborator. Now, I think these are teleport gates that open up later. And there's a cave. Oh, what's that? Yeah, I know it's open. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a message from the seagull. Don't believe what the bushes tell you. Aha, all of them are liars because they are disguised chickens! Thank you, seagull. It's so helpful. Can't believe it. Feud between chickens and seagulls? So yeah, I know there's space stuff involved in like Conker Live and Reloaded, but if we're still going off the theory that this is Conker's younger years, then he's been there already and he's been to Planet Peanut. Can't seem to do anything up there, which is odd. Rabbit. Yes, it is a transporter. Well, maybe I will try. Yeah, I got it. No bombs either. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Wow. I'm kind of getting lost. This is fascinating. Yeah, so did I actually say the fascinating thing that Gibbon said down there? So yeah, this new Bubsy game was launched with some, you know, a website with some words. Behind this gate is a chicken's secret transport system. Destroy the remaining bases. Okay, sure. See the flags on the left there in the UI? I've got to clear more bases. Didn't I do 2? Oh man, I'm confused by this game. Hold 2 goes there. I'm the sentry of the secret transport system. Those squirrels have no business being here. Well, you didn't stop me. Stupid chicken. You can go to space, but you're still a chicken at heart. Yeah, that ghost. I want to know what's up with that. Anyway, I'll stop being distracted and say Gibbon's thing in a minute. I am Jin, ghost of the air. I offer you a trip to the clouds. It costs you 1 star. The chickens have loads of treasure there. I don't have any stars. What's that heart? Did that fill up my hit points because I didn't need it? Hey, seagull, friend. Hello, Nuts. There's another base, by the way. By the way, have you found the magic feathers yet? If you wear them, it will increase your chances to defeat the chickens. Cool. Thanks, seagull. Alright, let's get to another loading screen. Yes. So Gibbon says that, yeah, this website seemed to, you know, in an offhand comment, they denigrated modern Bubsy by saying, you know, Bubsy's been stuck in the pits doing like deviant art, or as it said, DV art, like bad fan art and indie pixel games. So it's kind of putting down those concepts and the creators, but in so doing, it inadvertently canonized them as having actually happened in the official Bubsy timeline, per se. So yeah, thanks, Tomo Inc. / that Hong Kong-based holding company that I forget the name of. Aha, see that disguised bush? Chickens. Take that. So 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hits. Yeah, so they've canonized modern Bubsy by trying to insult it, which is pretty awesome. So that it actually happened. It all happened. And a long ass exit. Is there more to these levels than just getting to the exit? Possibly, possibly not. Anyway, yeah. Establish it as the thing Bubsy actually went through. Yeah, Tony says the comedic corporate Twitter meme account fad is dying. There's only so many times that Wendy's Twitter acting like an ass, or Sonic making a joke about his series being a joke, is amusing. I don't disagree. So that's changed one of the flags on my little UI screen there. I don't know what the ship's going over is supposed to tell me. So I've done that, right? It went from red to blue, except in the UI it went to green. But that's green. Did they start blue? I'm so confused. I'm sure I'll get, you know, my head around this game eventually. But for now, bear with me. I'm gonna take this as it comes. Yes, lore. It does raise some unfortunate questions about Bubsy transitioning back and forth, but yeah, it all happened, says Gibbon. Agreed. Some, yes, unfortunate implications, indeed. It's possible that you could say, just as Modern Bubsy established for the Twofer collection, Bubsy is appearing in an official capacity during the games and during, you know, new games that come out and new concept, you know, including the game collection, the Twofer. Like Bubsy is appearing as his original, or you know, as their original male persona for the purposes of the game, but in quote-unquote real life of Bubsy, she's still a woman. I think that's how I'm going to take it, probably. Okay, ominous spaceship. Is this just for flavor? No, they dropped off another little base down there. Is there some kind of real-time strategy thing going on here? Yeah, now that didn't change, and the flag on the left is still... it's still red. Oh man. You can turn yourself up and down during a flight by pushing the joystick left or right. Wow. Okay, so is that a new ability I just got from having a second feather? Do I have to do something during the level to switch the flag? Maybe I ought to consult the manual. Oh, thanks, Danger Mouse. Good to see you. She's approving my logic regarding Bubsy. Yeah, I think it works. Okay, I'm going to save here. I'm going to quickly check the manual, which I have open over here. Because there's a section on bases, I'm sure of it. There is one techno city on every continent. Blue pennants mark less important bases. You don't have to clear the chickens from them. A red pennant is an important base. Okay, so the levels I'm doing, only the red ones are important for progress. The blue ones, I don't know, are they just completely optional? How odd. Okay, so Gibbon says he'll have to keep an eye, that we'll have to keep an eye out and see if Mr. Nutz turns into a monkey here somewhere. I don't get that. What do you mean? This thing doesn't seem to work. Someone should let the mechanic know. Okay, that's funny, but is it going to be fixed or is it just there as a red herring? So much mystery in this game. These Germans, what are they doing to me? Now there was a red transporter over here that I haven't tried. At this teleport there's a sign. Nutz reads the sign. 1 star to save game. Sorry, no stars, no save. Oh my goodness. So I can either cash in a star for a bonus level or save my game. I'm glad I have save states because, yeesh. Yeah, I can't go over to the secret transporter because there's still bases active for the chickens. Wow, this is complex and involved. I want to talk more about the development of the game, but I can't even spare attention away from... Aha, I have a bomb now. Excellent. Yeah, whatever, rabbit. Fish? Try the raft over there to reach the next base. I saw some chicken using it. Thanks, fish. Aha, the 3rd feather. This feather will give you perfect flying skills. Now you can fly loops and change direction by pushing the fire button while still in the opposite direction. Oh, man. The controls. Complex. We'll have to try that out next time we get into a base. Hey, you there. You, me? Yes, you. I have a proposal for you. Oh, really? Give me a star and I will show you how to enter the warp zone. Enormous treasures can be found there. That sounds really interesting, but at the moment I can't afford it. I'll be back. I'm an honest ghost. You turn your back on fortune. Yes, my voice is very inconsistent. Yeah, I might as well do this. Yeah, blue flags seem to not count. Yes. Oh, sorry, I misread. We'll have to see if Mr Nutz runs into a monkey, not turns into a monkey, because we can fan wank that the monkey is Diddy Kong. Yes, they do explain how he gets flying squirrel abilities. He took a magic feather from a chicken. Makes perfect sense. Yes. Tony says that it was interesting when the Bubsy, Pac-Man, Sonic, and Mega Man Twitters all communicated, the official Twitters. That was interesting. But it wasn't very funny though, he says. Can't get up that high. Okay, so let's test our flying abilities. While flying, I push another button. Okay. Okay, in my case it's triangle, or I suspect other buttons will work too. Possibly this one, this one, this one. Nope. Okay, so that and triangle, that works. Oh, it doesn't work all the time. Oh, can I only do it a certain number of times? No, I need some speed up. Man, I've got to get the hang of this. And I think I need to on this level to fly upwards. Okay. Whoa! Whoa! Crazy. Oh, this is fun. Okay, so I can do like a loop-the-loop. This is way harder than Super Mario World. Ah! I don't even know how to go in a straight line. I think I lost momentum. Okay. Alright, good. No? Ah, it didn't work. Whew. Yeah, flight. Who knew? So, you know, it is kind of consistent with the previous Mr Nutz game. He couldn't fly in that one, but he can now because he's got a magic feather that he took from the space chickens. Or the normal chickens? Well, they're all from space ultimately anyway. Just some were left behind millions of years ago when the, you know, main space chickens like colonized this place. Oh my goodness. I just cannot get the hang of this. I can go straight up, that's easy enough. It's pushing left and right while you're doing it. And the third one I got said that you press the fire button. Well, now it's just not working for me at all. Fire button, fire button, fire button. Oh my goodness. Let me check the manual real quick. Flying. These feathers turn him into a real flying squirrel. Take a run up and jump. Now press the fire button and push the joystick up. Okay, so both at once, I suppose. Second feather will give you control over the direction. Push the joystick in the same direction you're flying, fly towards the ground and gain speed. Push in the opposite direction and you'll fly up. So that's similar to Super Mario World, actually. I don't have the data on hand, but did this come first? This is 1993. When was Mario World? Pushing the joystick, blah blah blah. The third feather turns Mr. Nutz into a perfect flying squirrel. Flying complete loops and change the direction by means of pushing the fire button and the joystick in the opposite direction. Okay, so it's a matter of pressing the button and a direction at the same time. Okay. Oof. Super Mario World was 1990. Yes. So this game, I think, started development in 1990 at Kaiko, and then it shifted over to a different company, possibly because the company kind of changed, or it was always a collaboration or something. I don't really understand the early development, but Kaiko was certainly involved, but Neon Software is the main developer, and both are based in Germany. This is crazy. This is an optional level too, so I guess I could leave. Actually, I don't know how to leave. There's no pause button, because the pause button is like an emulator function button. Perfect flying squirrel my ass. Look at this. Wasn't it 91? Oh, do you mean this game's opening? Or Mario World? Because there were different releases in different regions, I know. But this one I think was only Europe, possibly. Yeah, so let's talk, while I'm trying to get the hang of this, I'll talk about the development, because as I said before, Neon Software is a German-based company who was making a game called Timid the Flying Squirrel, but they did a deal with Ocean to use Ocean's pre-existing character, Mr. Nutz. Although at the time, I don't think Mr. Nutz's game had fully come out when this was still in development. But by the time this came out, yeah, basically Mr. Nutz comes before this. But yeah, I'm just speculating about the development time. So yeah, Neon did a deal with Ocean so that Ocean would publish the game as long as they could put their own character, Mr. Nutz, in it. And that's what they did, and this sprite is the same one that was in the original Mr. Nutz, which was released on SNES and Mega Drive, and later ported to Game Boy, and then Game Boy Color, and then Game Boy Advance. Of course, the Game Boy and Game Boy Color versions are a bit different, but you would know if you'd seen my streams of a few weeks ago. Yeah, I can like gain momentum by pushing the directional buttons at the right times. This is pretty interesting. Whoop, whoop, oh, lost it. No. Okay. Whew. Yeah, so Given says Mr. Nutz. Yeah, Mario World 1991 says Tito. Mr. Nutz 2, late 93, early 94 says Gibbon. Yeah, there is definitely a momentum system going on here. Not quite a perfect flying squirrel. Oh, all the way back down. Oh, it was the other way around. So, according to Gibbon, Ocean got the publishing rights and made the decision to reskin the game as Mr. Nutz. Okay, so that's the cause and effect there. Oh yeah, I think I was saying this is the same sprite from Mr. Nutz, except instead of a yellow jacket and hat, he's got a white jacket and hat, which actually makes his sprite less distinct, I think, because it's the same as his stripe. This is really troubling me. I hope I don't have to use precision flying skills in important levels later on, because I'm really struggling with it. I'm getting out of here. Yeah, I can't do that. I just can't do it. Okay. So now, where do I go? We've got to use the teleporters. That's the broken one. We're progressing slower than I thought at this game. This will almost certainly be a multi-part stream. Did I not do this before? I guess I saved before doing this. Yeah, too bad. Sorry about that. Yeah, got the third feather. Fish told me about a raft. I went up here. And there was a base, but it was... No? Yeah, I don't care. That's probably the base I went to before, but I couldn't do it. And it's blue, so it's optional. Okay, Tito checked. Super Mario World says 1991 on the title screen, which probably means it was 90 in Japan and 91 elsewhere. Oh. I'm busy today. I'm doing washing, so I'm going to put you down for 1 minute. I'll be right back. Yeah, laundry day. Okay, so I've come off. Whoops, what happened? I think I accidentally. I wish this map was a little bigger. I'm getting confused about locations and such. Okay, so this is a different one. Fish, tell me something. Have you seen my son? I've seen him. Hope you can defeat the chickens. All fishes keep their fins crossed for you. Okay, cool. Yeah, the wildlife of Planet Peanut is depending on me. Alright, an important base. We'll save. Yeah, so... Neon Software, etc., etc. Yeah, that deal with Ocean didn't go too well. They made a few more games with them. There was a deal, you know, for multiple games. It was Ocean's decision to change Timid to Mr Nutz. Oh, cool stuff. Oh, the spin is not an attack. This is not Sonic. So yeah, Neon made another few games for Ocean. So, you know, it seemed to be going well, but then Ocean themselves was having great financial difficulties. Ocean couldn't afford to keep paying all the wages for Neon Software, and people had to be laid off from Neon. Are those spikes? I didn't seem to get hurt just by rolling over them just now. Ah, screw you, chicken. Give me my hit point back. Yeah, so Neon had consequences. Yeah, clever. Ow! Not so clever. That's a classic Sonic trap. Spikes at the bottom of a slope. Ah, screw you, chickens. Whatever. Now I gotta be careful. And these dragonflies are super dangerous. So the manual said you had to clear the chickens out of the bases, but I think it only meant just beating the level clears them out, not that you have to actually kill chickens within the level. I wonder what that is. Ah, stop it. Ah! Pain. Good stuff. Yeah, Gibbon says, I love the overworld NPCs in this. I agree. Like, I wish this is what was between Sonic levels, you know? It does really add something to the game, doesn't it? Instead of just a bunch of levels in a row, there's this connective tissue. Yeah, it's different. It doesn't get done often enough in platform games, does it? Having something to do between levels. something immersive, and it's quite different in gameplay style. See, this is tricky. I can't tell sometimes where the platform is and where the background is. That's kind of a problem. Now what is that? Aha, a shield. Oh, I fell down. And I lost my shield. So yeah, that deal didn't go too well for them in the end. The old Neon software, thanks to Ocean's financial difficulties. Okay, that looks like a checkpoint. They didn't last too long, and as a result of people being laid off, I think it's 2 of the 5 founding members of Neon also left the company and went on to start a new games company. Ta-da! Yes, I'm not sure what they went off to found, but you know, later on, Ocean was bought by a company called Joe Wood, and then Joe Wood also went defunct, just like Ocean did before them. Eventually, Neon's last game actually was The Legend of Kay, K-A-Y, for the PS2, which has quite recently got a re-release on HD things. It was on the PS4. Oh no, it was on last gen, and then it was on PS4 as well, and Wii U and PC. Anyway. Okay, so I came here to clear this, and I did, so I can go back. There's nothing else here. And the transporter doesn't work. So yeah, credits for Legend of Kay Anniversary, a little confusing whether, you know, people from the original game came back or whether it was all done by Nordic Games, who acquired, you know, some of the licenses for these old companies. I don't think I've been in this one. Rabbit. They know that you're going there. Maybe they're not too bright, but don't underestimate any of them. Yes, haven't done this. Good. Save. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, wee limitations of the system. Oh, a physical copy of this given. Yeah, I don't know how much that would cost. And an Amiga as well. Did they ever even sell the Amiga in your region? Would you have to import them from Europe? It's the only, yeah, since the Mega Drive port wasn't ever published, you'd have to get this on Amiga if you wanted it physically. And yeah, I'm not getting the urge to use the flying move in normal levels, probably because it's tricky, but maybe I should try it more often. I was just trying it and it didn't seem to work. Oh. Yeah, I like how different levels in this game seem to have different dynamics of how they work. That was the vertically oriented one. This one has a lot of spikes. Oh! Dang. I gotta be more careful. There were too many spikes on that level. Yeah, so Nordic Games acquired Joe Wood, the previous owner of Neon. But yeah, it's a complicated history, and I'm not sure. Well, you know, Neon made Mr Nutz too, or Mr Nutz Hoppin Mad as it's called, but they don't obviously own the IP. That still belongs to Ocean. Well, it did, and then Ocean was acquired, and then etc, etc. Do we know where the Mr Nutz IP is right now? Gibbon said that Squirrely was talking to the original creators, and that they managed to acquire it back. So that's interesting. So that's presumably those French guys at Ocean. I'm not sure what they're doing these days, actually. But yeah, apparently Squirrely managed to get in contact with them. I'll try and get my hit points back when I can. And I have a shield now too. But I don't know how many hits it can take. I don't even know if that'll show up too well because it's flickering and you know how refresh rates are. Maybe it's just timed. One of the more annoying parts about Sonic was the underwater stages and having air limits. This sprite is going crazy on my screen. I don't know how it looks to you. The flickering. Okay, exit. Okay, the IP was at Atari, but it seems the original creators acquired it back, says Gibbon. He did link to me to a mock-up of a sort of what a HD thing might look like. It was a concept art kind of thing. It was apparently part of some promotional material for an actual Mr Nutz HD that's being very slowly worked on. That's pretty cool. Meanwhile, I've managed to clear 4 of the 5 important bases. So just retracing my steps. I came in on this transporter, so we'll go to the other one. Let's see where that takes you. Ah. No dice. Transporters are annoying because they're disorienting. You can lose track of where you are in a game world. And I don't even know how to get stars. That, I think, was the flying level, but it's blue. Go away, ghost. Okay. Have I been in here? Yeah, it looks like I have. Oh, goodness me. So the red ones are just save points. Possibly. Oh. Go away. Also, I don't know what gems do, but I don't have any left. I got some on the world map before. Ah, there's so much about this game I don't understand. But that's cool, isn't it? Oh. I'm sure I've read that before. Behind this gate. Oh, right. Okay. Okay, I still need one more base. Gems are in warp zones. I found some in a chest before too. Do you know what they do? That's an arrow. Done that. Haven't done that. Why are there transporters that don't work? Why are they there? Not off the top of my head, says Given. That's okay. So what's the motivation for the player to do optional levels? Gems. Don't actually know what they do. Okay, I've definitely been this way. A key. Did I ever get a key or something to unlock that one chest? Good question. I don't remember getting a key. Oh, I've been here already. Go away. All I've got is the magic feathers, and I've run out of bombs. You can load up on health in optional levels. Good point. I've only got 2 left, right? So that carries over between levels. I wasn't even thinking about that. Aha! This thing. I tried to access it before, but I couldn't actually reach the flag. I remember now. Just had to trace my steps back a bit. Oh, okay. Walk in, then press fire. Oops, I didn't want to save a screenshot. I want to save state. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, I had some notes here about what the Neon Games successor companies did, but yeah, I guess it's not that interesting, really. Whoa! That was cool. Ow. Give me the health. Okay, we're gonna be more proactive about health. Holding onto it, getting more of it. I tried to do a super bounce off that chicken, but it didn't quite work out. Are chickens like the only enemy type I see? I suppose there's dragonflies too. Take that. Come back. Yes. No? Yeah. Hooray! I think they're saying hooray. This really slows down the progress. What I need is an infinite health cheat. I don't know if Amigas do that kind of thing. Oh, cheap trick. Oh, I can barely even see the gems too in this background. I don't think I like that. Pop. Whoa, the eggs hurt the other chickens. That's a really cool level of interactivity with elements of the game world. Interesting. Okay. The old mid-air pose there. Yeah, the gems are a lot more colorful than Mega Drive versions, as given. That is an advantage. I would like to be playing that version, but it just, yeah, it crashed. Couldn't get on with it. Oh, interesting. I've got the manual in the background here, and I was just looking at it during the loading screen, and it actually says that you can cash in your gems at the end of a level to buy hit points, bombs, or stars. So there you go. Now I need to find my way back to where I was before, and the special chicken, like extra special transporter that was blocked off. So it seems if I get enough gems during a level, I can buy a hit point for 25 gems, a bomb for 50, or a star for 99. Oh yeah, Given says, is a level actually a set of 5 flags? I would call that a world, but maybe the game thinks it's a level. Okay. Apparently there's 2 kinds of shields. The green one takes 1 hit, the red one protects you against all hits for a limited time, but it flashes. But it was kind of flashing intermittently anyway, I couldn't really tell. Now all that's left to do is destroy the Techno City. Just take the left fork To the right, you'll find more transporters. They'll take you back to the entrances of the bases on this island. Ah, so maybe now all these non-working transporters have opened up again. This transporter, second base, okay. So yeah, those broken transporters are for when you clear out all the bases and to backtrack easier without paying for it. Well, I got nothing you can take, buddy. And these contain messages from the seagull to tell you where they go. Kind of a clunky way to do it. You could have had a signpost there or something. A chest with a message in it. Anyway, let's go to the left and see what awaits. Listen carefully. On the hill you'll find a transporter that will bring you to the Techno City. Jump on the mushroom catapult up. When you have found the exit from the city, get into a tunnel system which leads you to the vacuum machine floating above the island. To destroy this machine, you'll have to defeat its... You will have to defeat It Is Guardian. Neon, Ocean, you've let me down by using the wrong its. But hurry up! Air is already getting short. Air? They're sucking the air out of the planet? Is this Spaceballs? What's this? The underground world? Ah, things are getting crazy. Alright, I'm gonna save here. Oh, there's more? The water world? Oh, I can choose which world to go to next? Yeah, there's 4 worlds. Underwater, underground. This transporter. The Inca world. Okay. Odd theming in this game. Well, let's clear this island first. Yes, the grammar really bugs me, Danger Mouse. It just super bugs me. Take you to the Techno City. Okay, so each island has a Techno City, and that's where I need to go next. Yeah, I haven't got enough gems in a given level to afford any of those things yet. I haven't been completing them enough or whatever. Alright. I better try one time, I guess, to the other star and go to a bonus level and see what that's like. Or maybe not. Hey, I'm not being a completionist about this game. I'm sure there's better walkthroughs online. Wow, robot chickens. Not like that. That's quite different. They're unlike even the space chickens that I've seen on the map. Roll, damn you. And not that it helps any. No. Yeah, think about it, chat. When I beat this, I'm going to have to pick a world to go to, I suppose. So which would you prefer me to look at next? We will go to all of them eventually, but we might do 2 worlds this week and 2 more next week. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, given in with a quick request for the Inca world. Good choice. Angry Aztec indeed. Nope, didn't make it up there. So if you bop a flying enemy and they fall to the ground, they'll die instantly, even if they might otherwise take 2 hits, I think. This game does have complicated mechanics sometimes. Whoa! A robot drone shooting missiles at me. Oops! Oh well. Okay, I retrieved it. Oh! Did I not retrieve it? Yes. Got it. By the way, I haven't commented on the music, but it's pretty cool, don't you think? Oh, ow! No, come back. Hooray. You know what I should be using my flight? Ah! My flight. I like the Techno City, I like the background, the parallax. Oh, that's a wall. Yeah, like I said. it's sometimes hard to distinguish between background and foreground. Pop. And of course jumping is my only option of attack. See, there's a tiny wall there, and this this bit is background, this bit is foreground. Not easy to tell. You know what I'm glad of? There's no timers. Timers ruin both Mario and Sonic. Ow! Can't bop on missiles. So yeah, I think there's a fun symmetry in the fact that the first Mr. Nutz was made by French people and the second by German people. And even though the two games are so different, they do kind of work well together and make a nice little series, tiny little series here. Alright, I'm not going to go up that way anymore. I'm going to go down this way. I only hope if they are doing this HD new Mr. Nutz thing, that they at least acknowledge Mr. Nutz 2 and try and bring in some things from it. Of course, I say Mr. Nutz 2, the release game was never called Mr. Nutz 2. The Mega Drive version was planned to be called Mr. Nutz 2 at one point, but even the version that was dumped online is called Hoppin' Mad, which is also, you know, the subtitle for this version. Okay, they threw 2 health points at me. I might save here. Fire. Fire bad. Ow. Ow. The hit point got stabbed by a spike, but then it came back. What was that? Oh, a checkpoint. Okay. Whoa, whoa! I see, the wind is blowing me around in a ball form. Gimme, gimme, gimme. No! Gimme! What? Mysteries. Oh, I think I turned off the... Yeah, that button I think turns off the fans. It's complex level design, and the fact that I can barely distinguish things from each other does not help. Good. Ow. No. Oh, I got trapped in an inaccessible place. Oh man, big dead end. Oh boy. Ah. No, come back! Lost it. No! No! So much for my health conserving plans. Hey. Why are you getting away from me? Don't you want to help? Oh! The hit point hadn't made it back to my health bar. Yeesh. Rush, 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 rush. Oh, it's no good going over there. Ah, but I can't get through there because of the fans. I have to turn them off. It's necessary. Oh. Wah! Okay, okay. Calm down. Yes. Oh. No! Oh! Oh, there was another button up there that opened that. Okay, good, good, good. Let's get them. Alright. So this button, limited time, get over here, down here. Okay. Whew. Danger Mouse says that the music reminds her of high school keyboard lessons. No, I don't want to save screenshots. One button. But she also says the colors are fun. I do like it being colorful, but I think they could have made better use of colors to make things more obvious to the player, etc. I think that's a bit of a problem here. Alright, we're doing well. Yeah, I was hopeful that the Mega Drive version would make changes like that, that if anything needed to be updated, that they had the opportunity there to do that, which is all the more reason why I wanted to play that version. But it was not to be. Okay. Oh, I don't like that. Ah. I like the theme of the Techno City. The Technocity. Practical implications should not get in the way of the art. Well, I'm the opposite. I think that artistic decisions should not get in the way of practical considerations like gameplay. Okay, so I think I need to hit a button to stop that fan to get through there. Save's coming! So if we stay up here and not fall down, which I did. What a sound effect. Okay, just to be safe. Take it a bit slower. Oh. Ah, no. So you know what I do? I know what I need to do now, and I know that I can do it. I'm just shortcutting the process a little bit. Danger Mouse not surprised by my prioritization. Well, I mean, the primary purpose of a game is to be played by people. And you don't necessarily have to choose one or the other. That's, I think, a mistake that gets made a lot, is prioritizing, hey, I pressed that button. Was it not the right button? Yeah, prioritizing, say, gameplay first and not bothering about other aspects of a game that might be important, like story or graphics, etc. It's a mistake made by Nintendo a lot recently that I like to push back on when people say that Nintendo cares about gameplay and not other things, and that is somehow admirable. Like, you can have both. You can have a game that is good and has the practical, you know, good to play, fun to play, and has the practical concessions and necessities, and yet also looks good, sounds good, good plot, that kind of thing. Of course, a lot of it is subjective, but there's also, it's obvious when someone's putting effort into it and not. So yeah, that's kind of an ongoing debate that everyone in the world has all the time. guess I don't argue about that kind of thing as much now that I'm not on the DK Vine forum all the time anymore. Ah! This is tough. It's a platforming challenge. Gibbon's probably shaking his head at me. He's a game designer. He knows more about the actual realities of development. Okay, okay. Yes, I've made it to the next part of the level. Save's coming. Whoa! I did a Kiddy Kong bounce. That was friggin' awesome. Oh, I hit a fan, I think is what happens. Sweet. Oh, okay, I'm here now. Underwater chickens. No. Yeah, they're definitely... Hey, those fish were my friends before. I guess these are robotic versions of fish that the chickens created for some reason, and they're on their side. Drowning. Drowning mechanics are the worst. Ooh. Okay. There's a reason, there's multiple reasons that people dislike water levels. It's the impaired mobility, sometimes the air meter that gets used. Lost that hit point too. There's more in there, not sure how to get them. Looks like Nutz turns blue when he's running out of air, I think. I'm gonna guess at this button. Yes, good. Get some health. Yes, I'm definitely gonna have enough gems at the end. Although, not if I want to get a star with 99 from just this one stage. Ow. Oh, that acted as a plant flower thing. Oh, ta-da! Cool beans. Oh, I see. It automatically caches it in for you. That's it. It's not that you like buy them from a shop. It's that every 25 you get gives you a hit point. Every 50 gives you a bomb. And if you get to 99, then you get a star. Didn't get a star. Okay, I understand this system now after going through an entire world. Yes, okay. Ah, okay. Now here's what Gibbon warned me about. Oh my goodness me, this is freaking awkward. So here we see Mr. Nutz using his flying squirrel powers. After each world, I gather, are these very pseudo 3D stages, which are using a very primitive equivalent of Mode 7 technology to simulate 3D, you know, gameplay on a system that can really only handle 2D. I feel like there's a layout here, and I have to get it right. Oh, there was an arrow, and I missed it. And I'm missing gems too. Oh, at least I'm not getting hurt by anything. Oh my goodness. So this, Gibbon was concerned about me having a hate boner for Mode 7, but this might look less bad than most Mode 7 that I see. But I still don't actually like it. It's really awkward to control, and the draw distance is awful. Yeah. Okay, got some gems. See, I still don't even know if I'm going in circles or what. Okay, that was the end. Yes, Given says, I warned you. Yeah, so that's the reason to replay levels, I guess, is to get a lot of gems on them and get those hit points, bombs, stars. See, if I was playing this naturally, I wouldn't have even had a chance to save my game yet because I've never got 99 stars. Oh my goodness. Okay, here's something I forgot would probably happen. It's a boss fight. Let's save while we can. It seems to be a big crab-like robot thing. And while it's nebulously in the foreground, I can jump on it and it can damage me. But while it's still in the background, we can't contact each other. The distinction is a little hard to tell, but it is scaling in and out. And there's plenty of bouncy pads. Come at me. Okay. Yes. Where is it? Hooray, I said. I blew it up. Good stuff, people. First world down. Oh, a chicken in the cockpit. Cockpit, because it's a chicken. Oh, I do get a chance to save my game after beating a boss. Good. And floppy disk noise. Yeah. It seems to have automatically put me in another world. I don't think I can pick worlds until I've unlocked them and then got to the end, maybe? Yeah, it seems there's a natural order they want you to do it in, but you can use those teleporters at the end. So yeah, sorry, I can't pick the Inca world straight off the bat. I was afraid that the chickens had caught you. You're now in the underground world. I've installed some signs, and you should always follow them. I'll fly and scout the area for you. Thank you, Seagull. Very helpful. So these are the signs that the Seagull's installed. They're just arrows. Not super useful. See, I don't know what those gems are for. Map gems. Will they then carry over into the next level I get to? Possibly. And then they'll count for my total. Aha! Good. With the help of this pocket. Yes, good. Got a heart container. Ooh, there's a piece of paper inside. Ha! We are hard on your heels. You won't get away with this. Signed, the chickens. Yeah, no, there's one right here, dude. That seagull is way more helpful than Kepora Gebora, so it's given. Yeah, I don't know how to unlock chests. There's no sign of any key item. What do you have to say for yourself? I'm looking for the hare. Have you seen him? What's up with that hare? He's stealing everything. Explosive gems, energy. So you have noticed him? Oh, I haven't even seen him yet, but I know he's not to the right because I've come from there. So I'll give the chicken a false trail. Good. I'll go away. I just talk to you. Why not? Why not? That's cute. The little voice clips. So I know that the seagull's arrows are probably pointing towards bases, yeah, but I'm just gonna follow this path around first. Aha! The hare was to the left. There we are. Who's the audacity to startle Baron Haas? I am Lord Nutz. Are you a real Baron? Baron and Master Thief Haas. No one was ever able to outwit me. I do want to deal with these. Well, I know my trade. The chickens won't find their things ever again. I'm way too cunning. They will never find the secret passageway. What a clever idea. Stroke his ego. My mechanism is the peak of technological refinement. Simply unique, matchless, perfectly designed. The camouflage is ingenious. It sounds fantastic. Yes, indeed. You would never guess that blowing up the brown bush will activate the secret portal, would you? No, I'd never have guessed that. But I must be on my way now. I think I've heard my mom calling me. Mum, M-O-M. Interesting. So, was the Amiga released in America? I don't know. Well, bomb in the brown bush. Lies. Oh, it's secret. It's not even shown there. It just happens when you do it. Cool stuff. Secret Porter. Thank you, Baron Haas. Whoa! Look at this. It's crazy. Some are locked. Gems. Is it okay to be raiding his stash? I guess he stole it from the chickens, and I'm stopping the chickens, right? Stealing from a thief is okay, right? Right? Yeah, treasure trove, totally. Some of them only contain one gem though, maybe not as useful as it could be. Oh, what's that? This is an energy ball spell. Indestructible. Okay. Spacebar, I can do that. It's flashing down there in the UI. Okay. Oh, I just stole that guy's stuff. Don't know how to unlock chests still, but okay, it's fine. And I've got 99 gems. There are 2 transporters that might help you if you get lost. A shrubbery around the other one and stones around one of the entrances to the chicken's first base. Oh, goodness me, seagull. I think you confused me even more by putting that apparently helpful note. Now I just want to scout out the overworld before I do any transporting of bases. Okay, well, we'll do this. Okay, here's a base. Might as well do it. Save state, new state. Let's go. Underworld world. Underworld island, underground, whatever. Here's some notes I made earlier. The artwork in this game is by Anthony Christoulakis, who was one of the founding members of Neon. And the music is by Rudolf Stember. I looked at some of his other work and he's worked on a lot of Star Wars licensed games later on. Ooh. Now those are the chickens, the space chickens from the overworld. Creepy sci-fi chickens with no legs. Rayman style feet. Ow. The palette's changed so that... Oops, no, no, no. Hold on, wait, stop it. Oh my goodness, that was creepy. The chicken became a skeleton chicken. Oh no, you can get out, hit point. Come on, help me. I need you. I need you bad. Physics. Come on. I don't want to die here. Ah, whatever. Alright. Ooh. Oh. Ow. Hold on, hold on. Don't do this to me. Ow. Whoa. Stomping treasure chest. With a chicken inside. Man. It's good seeing a different palette, but I think we're having the same problems. Nutz is always displayed the same, but everything else around seems to conform to certain palette restrictions. which makes certain things less visible. And now the ghosts seem to be antagonizing me. I don't like that. Ah. Oh, secret bouncer. I'm gonna let that come back. Nope. Chicken. Whew. More tense. That was definitely blue. It's supposed to be green, by the way. Is this a secret thing? Or do I just need to get through the water bit to go up? Gimme! Hooray! Oh. Yeah, the whole turning into a skeleton thing. I want to use the flying more in practical terms to get around, but it's so hard to pull off properly and control with precision. No. Good. It was empty? Seriously? Yeah, well done with those spikes. Didn't hurt me. Alright, see you later, Danger Mouse. Thanks for joining me. I will thieve as much as I can. Yeah, good to acknowledge the artist. That was just... I noted down the artist because it was a singular name in the credits, and the musician because it's one of the more noticeable aspects of the game design. There's a lot of people credited for level design and stuff. And if we get to the credits eventually, I'm sure we'll acknowledge them at the time. Got to get over that little pillar. Is this a thing? Yeah. Okay, I can jump on the windowsills. Ow. So creepy. Oh, come on. Okay. Kind of a overlapping level design going on. Pretty interesting. Ah, let it go, let it go. I can't let it go, I need my health. Alright. Oh good, okay, back to full. Ow. Now what's that done? Maybe there was a barrier up here. Danger! I saw that sign. There's tons of gems on this level. Might have even been able to get to 99 without finding that treasure trove. Although I doubt it. Oh, damn. So many sources of damage. Okay, that might be evil water that just hurts me when I go in it. Because I'm not running out of air. Or am I running out of air really quickly? See, he's turning blue? Okay. No. No! Only my feet were in it. Come on. Mr. Nutz. How did it tell me to use the star thing again? Not the star, but the invincibility. Uh-oh, no, 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 no. No. Yep, that's not good at all. Okay. I don't have to get stuck in that room this time. Okay, I've lowered the water now. And what does this do? This is it up, of course. Right, spacebar, yes. If I get another sticky situation, I will do that. But I've only got one, so like, when should I use it, you know? I hate that, the dilemma. There are so many different ways to go from this point, and which one is correct? No. This is not straightforward at all. See, I have to bop the skeletons. Ah! The flying chest chicken. Quit it, you. I can't get through here. My health points just want to get away from me. Ah! Okay, minimum level, that's good. Now I don't have to drown through this section. Ah. 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 Talk about your difficulty curves. Ah. This game got real hard real quick. I was really charmed by the plot at the start. I'm having a hard time hacking this difficulty. I'm such a crybaby. Alright. Nope. No, 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 no. Bad. I can't even get back up. That platform's not coming back. I know from experience. Okay, so there's an order of events here, an order of operations. I need to lower the water level, then get down there, hit the switch, and then go back up. Pretty simple. Really wish I had a fast forward button, but I do not. So water goes down. Oh, whatever. Run, run, run. These hit points will restore me. Oh, I wasn't hurt by that. Okay, so this button opens a gate up there somewhere. Ah, no, lost that. Okay, I'll save here. And I won't hit the water up button. And that means I can get through here. And this is the part I could see down below me before, and I killed those chickens. So I guess if I want to be really safe, I'll go up, I'll kill them, I'll come back down. Complicated. Okay. Ghost is dealt with. As if. That didn't hurt me. I refuse to accept that. Oh, and I've lost most of my hit points. Oh. This is just one level. This is so long. All the red base is going to be like this on this world. Come on. Come back so I can take care of you. Okay. Having a long game is good for value at the time, but it's bad for streaming. Because my motivation is to show off more of the content in less time. Oh, come on now. This closed again. Do I have to go back and hit that button? Oh my goodness. Well, at least those chickens are dead and they shouldn't come back. My hit points fall through. This is excruciating. Goodness me. Yeah, you've certainly got a point with the large overworld, the RPG elements. This certainly wasn't meant to be beaten in one sitting, for sure. I am playing this in a way that was completely unintended by the developers. But that doesn't mean I won't complain about it. Sorry. I don't really have a leg to stand on. Oh, I wish I had the Mr Nutz one tail whip right there. Damn. Okay. Button pressed. Let's go up. Down to 2 hit points. Get through that gate. No more chickens. Ah, stupid slopes. Worst part of Sonic games. Okay. Let's go. Finally a checkpoint. Maybe I'll just do 1 level per stream. Oh no! I did the wrong thing. Let's go back. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I was going to talk about the SNES Mini, but screw it. What can I say that hasn't been said already? Wish it had more games and was less expensive. The controller cord is slightly longer than the NES Mini. Hooray! It needs to be about 5 times longer, not like 1.5 times longer. And, you know, not enough games, etc. Ah. What's this contraption? Oh. Oh. How generous. Yeah, I wonder what that did. Must have opened a... Oh, there was a gate right there. Okay, behind that button. Covering the button. Okay, so now hit this button. This is very intricate. And I'm trapped here, so it seems like that's progress. Oh, the treasure chest fell down and the chicken just died. Interesting. Whoop, whoop. Good place to save again. Yeah, I looked up howlongtobeat.com to see if it would tell me how long it takes to finish Mr Nutz Hoppin' Mad. They didn't even have an entry for it. They did have an entry for Mr Nutz 1, but no actual completion times. So thoroughly unhelpful was howlongtobeat.com in this circumstance. But, you know, as I've done with other games, I think... Well, actually, I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to do more streams of this and continue it. I want to see what the different worlds look like, but... And each level from, you know, from level to level, they're fairly different from each other. So there's a level of interest there. And originally I wanted to see what the different bosses were. That's always a highlight of platformers, but the first one was kind of boring. Oh, finally. You're right, at least the music is good even if we're hopelessly lost. And yet now we're not lost anymore. We're saved. We did it, and we have a star. And we've been going almost 2 hours. Alright, I think we're going to stop the stream there after that grueling level. Having not actually reached my goal of getting 2 worlds through. But that's okay. I will decide in the next week whether we'll come back and continue with this game or whether I'll just move on to something else. Or maybe I'll do something else, have a break and come back to this game, who knows. Now that I know how to play it and how the emulator works and I'm familiar with all that stuff, yeah, it should be easy enough to pick it up again. So yeah. Ooh. Man, these levels, these long levels, they take it out of me. Sorry about that. But thanks for coming, friends and neighbors. It was good to have your chatter. And yeah, I'll see you next week. And next week I'm on holidays again, so I can stream anytime I want. I'll try and do it at the normal time on the Wednesday 1 PM, but there might be additional bonus streams for the Keen and the board, so watch out for that. Keep an eye on the Twitter. And I'll see you then. This is Mr Nutz signing out. Goodbye.